Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to... Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Potts. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gadecki. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Got it in the middle, it's Potts. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that...
Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The Bulls come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points...
Going for it all. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
And And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Finds his man. It's Harvey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Florida. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet, get them quiet. Now I can make it more accurate throw.
Fires to the right. Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Back open in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls in. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Shoots it to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Bulls will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Got it in the middle, it's Gadecki. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now the offense has it, 1st and 10 from its own 11. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught, it's Harvey.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Across the 45. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. And that one will put them up here in the second half. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Touchdown, Charlotte. The defense takes matters. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're probably a little rattled after that last pick 6, and who could blame them? But now deep breath, settle in, get a drive started in a tie game. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Blasted as he lets it go.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To the air on first down. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The give to the back. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Trying to do it on the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Right on the money. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Working that left side now. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown Bulls! And they take it. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And after that incompletion, as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And the Bulls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Bulls are facing 3rd and inches. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, USF! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than